Hello, welcome to one of my first videos that I'm doing here with the dots. My name is Kelly, and you are on my channel, KellyMandalas. This is obviously not a mandala, but it is dotting art, and that's what I specialize in. I'm also going to take a pass at making this an ASMR video. We have the repetitiveness of the painting and the repetitiveness of me putting my tool, where's my tool? There it is, into the paint, so that makes a nice little tapping sound. But I will say that I am not a professional ASM artist. I'm not a professional painter. I paint for fun, and I paint for joy. And I think that's what art is. I think art is joy. Oh, that looks nice. Now I'll do the inside. So I love ASMR. I love painting. And I really think they go well together because you have the quietness of the art, unless your art is loud, I guess. If you have loud art, that's great. But this kind of calming repetitiveness, I have a hard time with that word, is really relaxing. And my hat is off to all the professional YouTubers out there. I am of the generation that did not grow up on YouTube. YouTube came about when I was an adult, and I love YouTube, but I never had the inkling to make this a full-time gig. I have a desk job that pays the bills. And if you subscribe to this channel, I hope to add more videos like this and a little bit more exciting videos. This is a rather simple one. And I won't probably be uploading a ton, so you won't get super overwhelmed with notifications. But I would love to have you come along, especially if you are a dotting artist, or really any artist, or an ASM artist, or especially if you are an ASM artist who does dotting work. That would be amazing. I would love to meet you and chat with you and learn from you if you would be willing to partner up like that. I am not in this to make money. I am in this to do my art and share it with the world. That being said, I am not a wealth of unlimited money. So I do need to hopefully sell some of this. And I do have a website. It's KellyMandalas.com. It should be linked in my bio. And it matches my YouTube channel, which is Kelly Mandalas. And I'm also on Instagram. And guess what my handle is? Kelly Mandalas. Kelly with a Y. So this is the light pink Deco Art Americana paint. It's very inexpensive. It's very easy to find. They have it at Michael's. I'm sure they have it at Hobby Lobby, although I don't shop at Hobby Lobby for various reasons. I think they used to have it at Joann's before Joann's went out of business. So it's very inexpensive, very affordable, and I mix it with some pouring medium, usually this stuff, acrylic medium. I don't always mix it with that, but sometimes I do, and this time I did. And all that does is kind of make the paint not as gloopy. Is gloopy a word? Goopy? Maybe goopy is the word. It doesn't create like a bump on the paint. So when I do a dot, the dot doesn't peak. It doesn't stand up. It's pretty flat, which is what I want. So that's what I do. And these flower patterns on this wooden letter are from Devon Dotting. And they have such premium silicone molds and tools for dotting. I highly recommend you check them out, or follow her on Instagram. She's really great. I think her name is Kate, and she's from the UK, and I really like her tools. So that's what these flower tools are. They look like this. They're like a little, this is a little bit of a different one, but here's the other one. So you can see that mine's very dirty, but you can see you can, dip that into the paint and then put it on your surface. And it's very satisfying. And it takes a little bit of getting, oh, that one's gloopy. Oh, so is that. It takes a little bit of time to figure out what works best. I have found that it's the paint consistency that means the most. Getting that paint consistency right is really the most important part. You can have the right tools. You can have the right surface, like a rock or wood. There we go. But if your paint is too thick, it's not going to work. And if your paint is too thin, it's not going to work. So finding that consistency, and I find if I can make it kind of like almost like a creamy yogurt, that's kind of the consistency I go for. So this is an E. It's going to be part of a 4-letter word of wooden letters that stand alone and spell home. I've already done the H and the O and the M. And I really like these colors. This is it's hard to tell because my lighting is crap. Don't worry. I'll get better at the lighting, I promise. I live in an older home, and the lighting in my art room is kind of weird. There's no central light. It's weird, trust me. So I have these kind of shiny lights that give a glare, and that's not great. So I hope that you will come along and watch me grow and maybe get better. Hopefully get better. But in the meantime, this is just a nice little, I'm going to skip over here. Nice little, I don't know. I just think art and ASMR go together. It's such a Bob Ross moment, right? I mean, he was the king of ASMR when before that was even a thing. And he did his art because he loved it and he wanted to share it with the world. And I am a big believer in that. So I don't think I'm going to finish this on this video. Maybe. Oops. I do like ASMR videos that are kind of long because I like to fall asleep to them. Or I like to just really relax. And I am a pretty high-strung person. So it takes me a while to relax. So maybe I will keep going with this. Seems like it's got a lot to do still. But I'm hoping you enjoy it. And like I said, I think I said this, if you are a dotting artist, or an ASM artist, or even better, an ASM artist who dots, like me, please hit me up with a message. I would really love to connect with you. I would really love to learn from each other, maybe. And I could definitely use some tips on the YouTube videos, as you can tell, because the quality of this video is kind of crap. So thank you for your patience. I think I am going to stop after this. I need to let some of this dry so I can get my hand into that middle part without smearing this stuff. So I will show you what I have so far. This is the E. Let's do this. No. Oh, that was good. Welcome to my world. Okay, I got the H. Okay, I got the O. I got the M, not just ho or hom. And then I'll have the E. And it's really a gorgeous fuchsia. I wish I had better lighting because it's this really stunning kind of fuchsia purple with light pink and light white. So thank you for your patience as I dropped my camera and as I started my journey for .asm artists. Thanks. Bye.